I deal mostly with like discrimination, harassment, retaliation claims. Those are under the FEHA or under the Whistleblower Protection Act under California law. Sometimes we see federal cases, but very rarely. When someone files a lawsuit, many times it's the first time you're hearing of the complaint, because employees don't, in my experience, many times don't actually make complaints, but they claim that they do. When they do make those claims, the investigation is really important. And I almost never see this because it costs money and it takes time, but the best thing you can do is hire an outside company to do your investigations, because there is always going to be this shadow of bias if your HR professionals are doing the investigations on their own. I'm not saying that's bad. Many times it's perfectly fine, but there's always this element that HR doesn't work for the employees. They don't. I know they love to say so, and companies will often tell their employees that HR is there for you. HR is there for the corporation. HR is there to protect the company in whatever way they possibly can. So there's always going to be this shadow of bias in any investigation undertaken by your HR group. And so to the extent you can afford it, you should hire an outside company to do the investigation. And that just might mean interviewing the person who's complaining, the person they're complaining about, other individuals around, pulling emails if there's anything that might be electronic, Teams messages, Slack if you use those. Pulling all that data out and providing it to the investigator, even if it is your HR team, so that they can do a robust investigation. Because what I often deal with is sort of like the after facts, how do I fix this problem because the client didn't necessarily do it correctly from the start. When I do the investigation, because I try to approach everything objectively, if my client is wrong, I want to be able to tell them, hey, you've got some serious liability, here are some steps we can take to try to mitigate against that liability. But I can't do that if you're not honest with me and don't provide me everything I need. So that's important.